Right, I wanted to spend a second before I forgot to show you the AI system in action. We're using the Polarith component plugin. I've linked the videos for you to kind of get a feel for how it works. And basically, what we have here is we have this Raptor, and we have a steering perceiver right here. And this is just a game object where we have collectible and avoidance, and this terminology may not be exactly aligned with what we're doing, but it's just how we programmed it. But essentially, you're telling the Raptor to avoid certain things, and you're telling them to go after certain things. So a collectible could be anything from a player to just objects that it would eat, but it's drawn toward the collectibles, and it avoids avoidance or things that it would avoid are like obstacles and danger, as you can see up here. So without getting too much into the details of the AI system, the video itself will explain a lot of that for you. You can see right here we have basically a layer under the Raptor that does all the thinking behind how it functions. And all I've really done here is I've just basically taken the Raptor and I've dropped that NPC layer into the Raptor AI prefab, and so we can just duplicate this, and then we can bring in other layers and just and replicate this functionality. So this environment I have here, this is an actual level I've set up specifically for setting up the and testing the AI features. And as you can see, he is trapped within the mountain cave level, which is one of our instance levels, but I've also set up an invisible wall, which if I zoom out you can see is toggled on, but we could actually turn off the visibility so it's there but you can't really see it. So if I just play this real quick, and again this is an old interface, I haven't updated all the interfaces, and there's some other things here that are not updated, but what we're using this for specifically is just setting up the AI so it works fine. So let's go ahead and turn that down. So as you can see, you can't really see the controls, but you're going to see he's actually going to avoid the walls. And that's exactly what we want. We essentially want all the NPCs to randomly walk around, but when they hit a block or some kind of obstacle, they know to avoid it. In return, we can actually set up player objects of interest, and then here I have a sphere, which if it was toggled on, we could actually have him go after that, and this can represent the player. So that's pretty much the AI, and it's not working in terms of him going after this, but we'll actually make it to where he chases the dot right here, which represents the player. So all our NPCs are going to have this functionality. I shouldn't say all of them, but the NPCs that we're going to attack and avoid in the instances are going to have this kind of AI system. And since I'm filming a quick video, I'll show you the other NPC setup real quick. So the ones that are just going to kind of be passive, I'll go into this one right here, and I'll go ahead and save that out. The passive NPCs are actually using a different system altogether. And the reason why we're using a different system is mostly because there's simplistic nature behind how they wander. And this system we're using here is pretty complex and complicated. It's kind of overkill if you're just trying to pick up items that are just randomly walking around. So I'll go ahead and open up the new GUI canvas right here. And I'll just kind of move around, and this is the example level, and you see we have these little spiders right here, and the spiders themselves actually, if I open them up and show you a spider, and these all need to obviously be organized. This is just all in testing right now. You see they're just NPC test, but all it essentially is similar to the other one, but it's set up a little bit different. We have a parent game object that has all the inventory asset stuff on the main layer, and if I toggle it open, this is the actual spider model that has the animation here. So these NPCs are using nav mesh. So if I go over to navigation here, you can see it's blue, and that means essentially they can walk anywhere where there's a blue layer, and that's been baked in by the ground. So this is actually a very awesome technique because we don't have to worry about a plane a plane for them to walk on. They will go, as you can see, it actually goes up and down the level here, and so we can augment this in real time and then have the spiders stick to the ground. So this is going to be the other, and you can see we have to fix the boy a little bit, but this is going to be the other method of NPCs that we use. And just talking about this boy real quick, this is going to be controlled by the phone to look around. However, you're going to also have the boy be able to navigate in the island as you walk around using the AR. So he's going to represent you or the player as an individual, and eventually we'll put in more characters and we'll change his clothes. But this is our Oasis adventure boy that we have so far in here, along with the new interface. This is going to be disabled, but that's pretty much it. So this is just a first look at the NPC AI systems that we're using. We're using two systems here. This is the passive NPC system, and the Raptor I showed you earlier is going to be the interactive NPC system that actually goes after the character and avoids obstacles like walls and other things in the level that we choose. Alright, see you later.